What is up? Witness me! I believe I got upstairs neighbors. Oh. Maybe their water's just as fucked up as yours. I learned something today.
What are you doing?
I learned something today about my It's a Trap deck. Oh, it's fucking nasty, nasty. So not only is it combo-rific, right? But there's like all sorts of cards in here that do all sorts of things, right? Like Ice Feather Haven, turn face up, return another target creature to its owner's hand. All right. Or, you know, just all sorts of shit. We don't get in theirs. All right. Thank you. You put the lid on wrong. And you fucking tightened it too tight. Stop ratcheting it down. You just a little bit. Loosely. Okay? It's got a gasket. You don't have to fucking wrench it down. Okay? Loosely. Okay? Should be able to undo it pretty easily. Right? You don't have to go all the way over, right? If you start it at 3 o'clock, right? While holding the handle, you started at 3 o'clock, right? It doesn't need to go to 6 or beyond. 5 is fine. Maybe 5:30. Banana. Okay. So, let's say, I mean, it's 6 o'clock somewhere. That's fair. Awesome. What would you say some of the most dangerous cards in Magic are? Who the fuck called me? Oh. The Squatch called me. Let's call the Squatcheth backeth. Shall we? We should call the Squatches Emrakul. Awesome. What's scary about Emrakul, bro? Is Squee the Immortal. That's fair. Squee is actually very scary. You gotta watch your back with that motherfucker. Whoa, 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 whoa.
On now, sir.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I'm live and I missed your call.
No, I was just calling the bullshit and see if you looked at that deck at all.
I did a little bit.
I made some changes to it because I realized there was like 102 cards in it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I saw Kadita had 102 cards in it too, like a little bit ago. Yeah. I was like, oh, I need to fix that. So, all right.
I reread one of the cards and I was like, yeah, I actually don't like that. Never mind.
Yeah. So, hold on while I got you on the phone. I just asked everybody what they thought their most, like, some of the most dangerous cards in Magic are or whatever, right? The first listed was Emrakul, of course. Doody said Squee the Immortal. Awesome said the first sliver. Then he said extra turn, and it's Eldrazi. So like Emrakul again. Oh, and Annihilator 6, so Emrakul again, right? So Awesome's deathly afraid of an Emrakul, right?
Well, yeah.
Duty said Ulamog. He's not fucking wrong there. So Eldrazi's, right? And a lot of those fucking Eldrazi's say like can't be countered or protection from colored spells, right?
That's fine.
Huh?
I said that's fine. Deflecting palm.
Yeah, that's a spell. You can't do anything about that. Protection from.
Well, Well, deflecting palm doesn't actually do anything.
Oh, it doesn't target the creature. Yeah, so that's fine. Deflecting palm's fine. But also something I noticed, stuff like skin thinner, you know, morph 3 black, right? When skin thinner is turned face up, destroy target non-black creature. It can't be regenerated. That hits Emrakul.
Target non-black creature, right?
When skin thinner is turned face up, destroy target non-black creature. It can't be regenerated.
That won't hit Emrakul.
Yes, it will. Wow. I just looked up on the rulings on it. A, it's technically a colorless spell because it's morph. And B, Emrakul says spells. And this is a permanent.
Oh. Well, yeah, with that wording there. Yeah, that. Okay. You are correct.
Yes.
That's fucked up.
She said, yeah, that's fucked up. Oh, and the first sliver says because Cascade, and every sliver has Cascade. Oh, I know that. I know that. First sliver is awesome. I remember when Harley packed the first sliver. He was super stoked.
I also have a hollow foil sliver legion.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I was going through, I was like perfecting my it's a trap deck, just kind of going through, and I need your help with it. So once you get on, like, let me know.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
All right. Later.
I'm gonna get off of the call.
So like how I end my streams is how I end my phone calls too, by the way. All right, cool. Bye. Click instantly. I play against slivers all the time. They're fine. I don't see why everyone has a problem with slivers. I really don't. As soon as Emrakul hit the field, it killed me. Did it take your turn? Goblins are worse than so are elves. I agree. So I need help, guys. There's a couple cards I definitely really want in this deck, period, right? I really do. I made an Eldrazi deck in Magic Duels, and the entire point was to ramp and survive long enough to find Ulamog, the Ceaseless Hunger. Hell yeah. I ought to show you my Eldrazi deck, duty. We'll love it. You want to go through my Eldrazi deck here tonight? We can do that. I'd be gassy. I did have like, I don't know, maybe about 15 deviled eggs and a big old bowl of chili in the last 24 hours. So, you know, do it. We can do it. We can do it all day long. There we go. Code Elvis. No Code Elvis. You guys ever seen that one clip of that dude? He's streaming. He's all like, hold on, guys. And then you just hear it. And he's all like, oh. No cap. I just shit myself. And he's all just kind of, he's all, interesting. I gotta go. It just ends. Oop. So we have all these cards, and I want to put Ixidor, Prophet of Krufix, and let's see here. Man, I really want to put Void Mighty Princess back in there. But I'm not too worried about Void Made Princess because I have like copy and bounce stuff. A lot of the bounce stuff is for me. But yeah. We're not going to worry about that. Oh, fuck. Did I undo the last thing I did? Where's history? There really is a history button somewhere. Huh. Whatever. I need to get special tokens for this. Crawls in through the window. I catch you halfway through the window. Oh, there he is! More. Profit is awesome, but honestly, just extra for that deck. It would go better in like Primal or Witcher. I have another Prophet of Crufix. I have like 4 of them. I mean, it is really imperative to have Flash. Also, to have untapped mana. Morph is fucking expensive and hard to do. I'm aware. Like, everyone's all like, oh, Morph's so scary, Morph's so scary. Morph's hard to fucking get off. Okay? Let me show you guys something, right? Kadena Silencer, right? Y'all are thinking Kadena Silencer, turn face up, counter all abilities your opponents control. Honestly? So is that like activated abilities, triggered abilities, like all that? Enter the battlefield effect abilities, like ETBs, like that stuff? Storm. Is that what that's talking about? Anyways, so that looks like a fucking 2 mana counter all abilities, but that's actually 5 mana counter all abilities. Oh, I know. I got Ugin right here. Colorless spells cost 2 less to cast. There's Obscuring Aether. Face down creatures cost 1 less to cast. There's fucking where is it? Dream Chisel. Face down creatures cost 1 less to cast. There's Semblance Anvil. Spells that share card type with it cost 2 less to cast. What?
Dishes are done. Don't worry about them.
What?
Dishes are done. Don't worry about them.
Oh, I wasn't going to worry about them anyways. This is now your chore from now on. I got sick and tired of telling you every goddamn day to do dishes and then waiting 4 days to do it. Just add Night and Day to your deck. Would be amazing. What the fuck are you talking about? Absolutely not. Night and Day is probably one of the most obnoxious motherfucking mechanics that they've ever came out with. But yeah, and Forsaken Monument. Whenever you tap a permanent for colorless, add an additional. I guess that doesn't reduce it, but that with like Basalt Monolith's infinite mana. Infinite colorless anyways. And no girls allowed! Hail Space King! Women are allowed though. Because Steph's allowed. Wait, what? What the hell's going on here? What in hell? Come on. Fucking whiny bags. Ooh, it's Thursday. We can drink. I'm excited for my girlfriend to see what I got her for Christmas. So fuck yeah, let's go. So, all right, Harley. I beat a game I just got the other day. Nice. You ready to help me out? First and foremost, probably most important is Prophet and Crew Fix. Secondly, would probably be Ixodor. Okay. I hope you're having a grumpy hate, Miss Awesome. Awesome loves Christmas just as much as I do. Quote that. All right. Fair enough. As per request is quoted. Purge the heretic. Kill the foul Xenos. Cleanse the unclean. Have you not watched any of the Space Geek? No, I haven't. I'm waiting on Squatch. You've seen a few Space King animations. He's just a fucking zombie. Okay. Arlie. Ooh. Yes, ma'am. I'll drink this foofy shit. Just watch. Remember, I survived Puerto Vallarta. They're worth it. They're almost like 40k fan animations with metal lockups, humor, and voice acting. Oh, fuck yeah, let's go. Dude, don't ever apologize for spending time with your family in school for not showing up. It's 100% acceptable. Like, that's okay. Don't apologize for that. You're not obligated, bro. I really appreciate you showing up when you do, but, you know, by all means, you're not like, I'm not forcing you to be here. You know, you're not clocking in or anything, you know? What do you think we're doing right now? It's Thursday, bro. I have a half a day of work tomorrow, and then I'm off for the next 3 weeks. I'm just an apologetic person. All fair. I just don't want you to feel that way. You know what I mean? Just like, you know, I want people to feel like they have to subscribe on Twitch or have to donate. That's why all my shit on Twitch is free, right? Like, the only thing that's not free, you have to watch commercials every now and then. I can't help that. That's just the way fucking Twitch is, right? But, like, you don't want commercials, you do have to subscribe. Sorry about that. I apologize, but other than that, like, to give Scooby snacks and stuff, that's all free. Just sit there, watch, you fucking collect the points, and fucking you spend the points as you want. As we're to that point, I saw they're getting a new DLC, but I didn't watch the trailer. Is it gonna come out in the next 10 years? Scooby snack is for Loki. You got the peanut butters. Oh. Ooh, hold on. This is emergency feeding. Oh no, that's what I was worried about. Ah, safe. Hey, you guys got another one coming. Ooh, you get the peanut butter. Ow! Jesus fuck, dude, gentle, bro. Jesus. You be nice. You be nice. Don't make me fuck you up. I'll probably be developed for so long. There'll be a standalone game. It happened last time. Okay. Sorry, Squatch, you still there? Gotta run through the creatures. Instants and sorceries I feel are like incredibly solid, right? We're gonna run through this deck list, and I want you to tell me what you would switch out for Property Crewflix and Ixodor. Okay? So we got Ruthless Ripper, Antioch Survivalist. Well, you probably... Hold on. There we go. Now you can pull it up. That way you can go through it too. What does Survivalist do? When you turn face up, he destroys artifact or enchantment. And he's Megamorph. Megamorph 1. I put you as a co-author, so you go through it. Hey! God damn it! What's this? Thrumming Hive Pool Affinity for Slivers. Slivers you control have double strike and haste. At the beginning of your upkeep, create 2 1/1 sliver. That's fucking cool. Get a broom or a hand dustpan or whatever.
What the fuck?
He came running in here and hit it and dumped it everywhere. It needed dumped anyways, just not like that. Okay, Ruthless Ripper, Antioch Survivalist, Den Protector, which Den Protector is my graveyard retrieval. Exit Specialist is a bounce for any creature. Ice Feather Haven's another bounce, which the bounce is real important. So like I could bounce like Antioch Survivalist back to my hand and then replace them down, face down, draw a card, and then reuse them, right? So the bounce cards are super important. Nervous Gardener is land retrieval out of my deck. Silumgar Assassin, destroy target creature with power 3 or less and opponent controls. That's just super handy. Skin Thinner's non-black creature destroy. Ixodor allows me to flip for 3 and face down creatures get +1/+1. Right? So like instead of like paying the 7 morph cost for 1,000 wins, it's 3. Right? Or, you know, Deathmist Raptor is 3. So, like, yeah. Like, super handy. All right, now take that out, please. So that doesn't happen again. Pick all that up. What are you doing? You are the laziest. I swear to God.
I just picked it up and it fell out.
There's plastic by the door. Yeah, you got up and you were walking away after seeing it.
I just fucking picked it up and put the fucking broom down.
Gotcha. I just saw a mechanic I don't understand. Well, we could probably explain it. I could explain mutate. I could fucking do anything. So let's see here. Cool, fluffy, Loxodon. When this permanent, this is an unset card, bro. This is like the Carnival unset. Yeah, it's an unfit. It's not a card. It's a sticky sheet. This is why there's no girls. I called her in here because one of the boys got messy and dumped the trash can. She picked up like the trash, put it back in the trash can, then a whole bunch got like fluffed back out of it, and she just was gonna just go take it. He's learning. But anyways, yeah, Kadena Silencer, Nervous Gardener, Silumgar, I keep getting distracted. Stratus Dancer is counter target instant or sorcery. Willbender, we all know Willbender. Death Mist Raptor's just a surprise death touch, but he constantly recurs himself from the graveyard to the battlefield whenever anything gets turned face up. So, he's like extra card draw and everything else like that. He's really nice to have. Enduring Vitality is a Cryptolith right on a creature that turns into an enchantment. Enduring Vitality might be something you want to look into for your enchantment deck, by the way. It is an enchantment creature, Glimmer. 3/3 Vigilance. Creatures you control have tap, add 1 mana of any color. When Enduring Vitality dies, if it was a creature, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. It's an enchantment. It is not a creature. Yeah, send that to you. Okay. Well, I'm co-author on Sandal and Friends, so I'll just pop it in your considering. Yes, don't change anything in here. Always make sure you click and put it into like considering. If you want to like recommend stuff to me, I am all for that. Right? That way I can look and be like, oh shit, there's some cards that I've been told to look at. You know what I mean? So, yeah, Enduring Vitality, fucking amazing. Grazilax, Illithid Scholar is just amazing. Whenever a creature you control becomes blocked, you can return it back to its owner's hand. That's if it's already morphed, I can return it back to my hand after swinging with it, right? And then also it says whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, draw a card. It's a fucking 3-drop, and it does like stupid shit. So yeah, he's in here. Grim Horospex, obviously. That's just fucking amazing card draw. Hauntwood Shrieker is a new Ixidor, but he also manifests Dread when he attacks, which basically I pick up the top 2 cards off my library, put one of them down as a face down creature, and the other into my graveyard. So I fill up my graveyard a little bit with him. So yeah, number 3 would probably be this Abhorrent Oculus. You know? Where was that? Because that's really good. Homeboy really like came through on that Abhorrent Oculus. That thing's fucking amazing. I was really thinking like how that would work, and it's just fucking cool. Kiru Spell Snatcher, you already know. Nantuku Vigilantes, destroy target artifact or enchantment, because like you can never have enough of that. Silent Night Hermit is infinite colored mana with like some things, because it makes 4 Saproling creature tokens. Chrome Shell Crab, I can give people crabs, and I can take whatever I want from them. You know what? It's Thursday. Steph's not in here. We're going to hold a vote. Can you please get the dogs out of here and close the door? Stop being all attitudey. Actually, that one for Ixidor. What one for Ixidor?
Dumb ways to die, so many dumb ways to die.
Wrong button. As fun as the crab is, Ixidor is just better for you. All right, cool. I like that. Romeo and Julieta. They're supposed to be very fine cigars. I don't think I've ever had one. I can't remember. I think I have, but I don't know. And then obviously the Sweet Jane we had a couple weeks ago. Very, very nice. Got me hella drunk because it mixed with the Kraken so well. Are you coming back in here? Okay.
Hi.
Not right now, guys. But yeah, we're still going to vote on it.
You need to leave.
No, I don't need you to leave, honey. It fucking dies. Okay. So the crab for Ixidor. Is that what you're saying? I could get behind that, actually. I see that as a bonus win. We're going to add one. We're going to move to sideboard. We're going to move both. And then we're going to move Ixidor to main deck. One. And then remove it to core. Okay. Awesome. So, Daily Night Hermit, Ixidor, kind of same place as the Chrome Shell Crab. That's awesome. Oh my dear God. You guys are so fucking annoying. I say that, but they can't help it. They're just like, Daddy. Ixidron. We're keeping fucking Ixidron. Let's just be real here. Mischievous Quanar. He's a copy. Instant and sorcery spell, right? So like he can counter, he can ramp, he can Torment of Hailfire before Torment of Hailfire goes off. You know, he could do all the fun shit. He could do everything everybody else could do just before them. Seedborn Muse. We all know what that does. Vesuvian Shapeshifter.
I'm in danger.
Holy shit, 100% for the Romeo and Julieta. Fucking righteous. Looking forward to it. Eudora the Grave Gardener. He's fucking stupid. He's like super good. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, you may return it to the battlefield face down under its owner's control. It's a forest land and it has no other types. But that doesn't stop more from happening. He's also an infinite combo maker in this deck. Brine Elemental. He's a well, between him and Vesuvian Shapeshifter, that's infinite stasis on everybody but me. So, you know, there's that. 1,000 wins. That's a every turn everybody gets like Cyclonic Rift. Well, tapped creatures get Cyclonic Rift. So that actually could be in my favor where like I have tapped creatures attacking or whatever, flip him over, bounce them back to my hand, replay them, draw a whole bunch of cards, got face down morph cards again. Thieving Amalgam at the beginning. See, we might be able to do the eye for this guy now I'm thinking about it. At the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, manifest the top card of that player's library, put it into the battlefield face down as a 2/2 creature, turn it face up anytime for its mana cost. It's a creature card. Well, maybe not. That's just fucking ridiculous. He is a fucking awesome card, man, every time. And then whenever a creature you control but don't own dies, its owner loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Weaver of Lies. He puts everything face down again when he gets turned face up. Well, any number of target creatures that I control with morph, I can turn them face down. I didn't think you'd get rid of that one. What? Crab? No, you made a very valid point. I mean, he really helps with like some shit that I can't like fucking deal with and stuff. But at the same time, whoa, this deck really doesn't have a whole lot of problems dealing with shit. Like, honestly.
Hi. You are over here trying to sew.
So those are the creatures. Maybe we can add more creatures. But so I'm really thinking Prophet and Crufix and that eye thing. Abhorrent Oculus. But my sorceries are Scheming Symmetry, Demonic Tutor, Diabolic Intent, Balagad Recovery, and Ghastly Conscription. It has 0 problems. Yeah, it does. Ramping fast enough. It ramps fast, but there's times where I'm like, man, I wish I had like 3-4 more mana so I could do this just in case. You know what I mean? Hopefully with adding that extra Cryptolith right in here is going to help. And Urberg. Urberg will help mana fix a lot, so. Oh, and that fucking flipper guy. That secondary Ixodron. Hopefully that helps out a lot. Yeah, Scheming Symmetry, me and 2 target players search their library for a card, then shuffles their library and puts their card on top of it. Demonic Tutor. We all know what Demonic Tutor does. Diabolic Intent. It's a Demonic Tutor, but I sacrifice a creature to do so. A Balagad Recovery. I return a card from my graveyard to my hand, or it's a land. It's a force that comes in tapped. Either or. That card's just fucking amazing. Ghastly Conscription. Exile all cards from target player's graveyard in a face down pile. Shuffle that pile, then manifest those cards. So it's just a way for me to, you know, get a whole bunch of face down creature cards. Matter of fact, fuck it. I was watching this mill deck one time. Like, I was fine. Didn't have hardly any graveyard at all. And I used Ghastly Conscription on that motherfucker's graveyard and got like 10 fucking creatures. Drew 10 cards. Like, it was fucking ridiculous. They're like, wait, what the fuck? And yeah. Yeah. It was cool. Malakir Rebirth. It's exactly as it sounds. Whenever a creature dies, I return it to the battlefield, but I lose 2 life. It's an instant. Beacon of Unrest. Considering? Beacon of Unrest. There it is. Sorcery. Put a target artifact or creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. Shuffle B, go to Unrest into its owner's library. Yeah, fuck that card. Look how fucking expensive that is. That's a card. Ghastly Conscription says all creature cards. So yeah, okay, sorry. Maliki Rebirth, it's like Ball of Ged Recovery. It's a tapped swamp, but choose target creature, you lose 2 life until the end of turn. If that creature dies, it gains. When this creature dies, return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control. Vampiric Tutor, Cyclonic Rift, and Paradoxal Outcome. Because you gotta have a Cyclo Rift. I might be willing to take Cyclo Rift out. Maybe. Because I do have 1,000 Winds, which is basically a Cyclo Rift, but I don't know. Cyclo Rift's just too strong. It's nice to have a Cyclo Rift. Paradoxal Outcome is really awesome too. I can return any number of target non-land token permanents that I control to my hands, and then draw a card for each card returned to my hand this way. Well, return any number of target non-land, non-token permanents I control to their owner's hands. Draw a card for each one that lands in my hand this way. Right, so I can't do it with like Thieving Amalgams, Manifests, or if Ghastly Conscription targeted somebody else's graveyard. But that's a lot of draw. Because usually when I use Paradoxal Outcome, I have Kadena out, and I could drop them for free anyways because of Obscuring Aether and like Ugin or some shit. Right? So it's like a double draw. So I return 5 creatures to my hand, all of a sudden I'm drawing 10. Which is fucking insane. Nothing like something that says, hey, draw 10 cards. You're like, oh, okay. Draw a 10th of your deck. Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Dream Chisels, cost reduction for face down creature cards. Basalt Monolith is obviously yes. Cloudstone Curio. Crystal Shard, it helps me return creatures to my hands, or my creatures to the hands. Or if somebody's fucking literally tapped out, I could literally pay a blue, tap it, and fucking make them fucking return something to their hand. That's fucking gross. Which, that kind of goes into something else you guys are going to see here soon. Phyrexian Altar. Obviously, it goes infinite in this deck. There is a Eudora Grave Gardener here. Semblance Abel, that's cost reduction for morphs. Vidalcan Ori gives my shit flash. Forsaken Monument, that's infinite mana with Basalt Monolith. Also colors creatures I control get +2/+2. So instead of having 2/2s, I have 4/4s. And then whenever I cast a colorless spell, I gain 2 life. So it's life gain as well. That is just a fucking awesome artifact in this deck. Obscuring Aether's cost reduction. Cryptolith Right turns my creatures into fucking lands as well. Cutting Invasion puts the creatures back to my hands if they've been blocked. So it does half of Grassalax. Right? Trial of Mystery. Whenever I cast a morph or a face down creature enters the battlefield, I go search for a land and put it into my hand. And then also, whenever a permanent is turned face up, that creature gets +2/+2 to the end of turn. Not bad for a little 2-drop. Beastmaster Ascension. Nothing like a bunch of 7/7 fucking like morph cards fucking swinging at somebody. It's just hilarious. Because they're like, that's an army of face down creatures swinging at me that are 7 fucking 7s. Like, what am I gonna do? Die? Growing Rights of Itlamok, it's Gaia's Cradle with like a little bit of creature rifling, and it always taps for at least a green mana. So Growing Rights is fucking amazing. Intruder Alarm, creatures do not untap during the controller's zone tap phases, and whenever a creature comes into play, untap all creatures. So like all my creatures are like Cryptolith Rights, right? So, you know, I cast a creature, right? And then let's just say like that could be instant, like infinite draw, right? Without having cost reduction. Because of how Cloudstone Curio works. Let's say I have like Stratus Dancer and Willbender out there face down, right? Well, I have Willbender in my hand and Stratus Dancer out there face down. I cast fucking Willbender face down, right? And there's like a couple others, right? I tap for the 3, drop Willbender, Cloudstone Curio, put Stratus Dancer back to my hand. I draw a card because of Kadena, right? Well, a monster enters the battlefield, I untap all my creatures, right? Well, then I can just do that again, and I can draw my whole fucking deck, no matter what. Right, and I can just constantly tap completely out each time, and every time a creature enters the battlefield, I untap all my creatures. You guys get what I'm saying. Words of Wind. So, on that same scenario, let's say I don't want to draw because I'm not lab manning in this deck, even though I really could. Let's say I pay 1. So the next time I would draw a card this turn, each player returns a permanent he or she controls back to their hand instead. So like, let's say I don't have Cloudstone Curio out there. I have Intruder Alarm out there. Or not Intruder Alarm, but Words of Wind. So I have Words of Wind, Intruder Alarm, and like 5 creatures. Right? So like I drop one of the creatures. Well, I don't want to draw, so I tap one of my other creatures for like a 1. Right, I pay the 1 into Intruder Alarm or into Words of Wind. Everybody at the table has to return a permanent they control back to their hand. So I'm going to do it again. Right? Then I tap my creatures for their mana. Drop it. Right? Intruder Alarm goes off. Untaps all my fucking creatures. Kadena says I have to draw. Well, I don't want to. So I pay 1 into Intruder Alarm or into Words of Wind. And everybody has to pull back a tournament. Like, it's a real fucked up thing. It's gross. Allurin, the ultimate cost reduction in a morph deck. Any player may play a creature card with a total casting cost of 3 or less whenever he or she could play an instant without paying its casting cost. Constant morphs. Let's go. Got to be careful with that if I'm using that with like in Words of Wind and shit and like Intruder Alarm. Yeah, that could be fun though. Leyline of Anticipation, just more flash. My spells are flash. Nature's Will. Whenever one or more creatures I control deal combat damage to a player, tap all lands that player controls and untap all the lands you control. It's like a really nasty Bear Umbra. It's like Stasis and Bear Umbra had a baby. It's pretty awesome. That's that card I was talking to you about, by the way, with Crystal Shard. Right? Return target creature to its owner's hand unless its controller pays 1. I just fucking pay a blue. And fucking, hey, you ain't got no manas, so Nature Will says tough shit. It's just super nasty. It's like really nasty. Witcher Pigeon used it pretty well. Ugin's Mastery. Whenever you cast a colorless spell, manifest the top card of your library. Basically makes Kadena say draw 2 and I get 2 creatures. And then whenever you attack with creatures total power 6 or greater, you may turn a face down creature you control face up. So it's also free turn face ups. This is a very focused deck. I'm not sure if you guys know this, can see this or not, but Wilderness Reclamation at the beginning of your end step, untap all lands you control. That is just super good to have, you know, for morphing shit. Gift of Doom, enchant creature, enchanted creature has death touch indestructible. It's also a morph card. And then to morph it, you sacrifice a creature and attach it to a creature. And then Primordial Mist, at the beginning of your end step, you may manifest the top card of your library, put it on the battlefield face down as a 2/2 creature. Turn it face up anytime for its mana cost, if it's a creature card. Exile a face down permanent you control face up, and you may play that card this turn. Yeah. That's a fucking really badass combo maker right there. And then as for lands, Alchemist Refuge, It's another way to give my shit flash. Bark Channel, so Pathway. Pathway Land, Bajuka Bog, because fuck people's graveyards. Bosiju, because you always want to destroy another artifact or enchantment, because they're fucking bothersome as fuck. Pathway, Command Tower, Pathway, Drowned Catacomb, Avendo. Dude, I was goldfish in this, and I got an Avendo, and I had Avendo online by turn 3. Like, and he was already tapping for 4. Like, it was pretty awesome. 5 forests, a Hinterland Harbor, 5 islands, 1 Morphic Pool, Reliquary Tower, because I get a fucking huge ass hand size. Sunken Hollow, Secundi, Void Altar. So, you know, draw a card to a sacrifice creature's power is pretty awesome. I can't say no to that. 5 swamps, Urberg, Tomb of Yurgmurf, Winding Caverns, another way to give all my shit flash. Woodland Cemetery, Zagoth Triome. It's a Triome. They're really good. It's $23 for a reason. Zoetic Cavern. It's a morph land. Oh, and I also have a Vivian, Champion of the Wilds, and an Ugin, the Ineffable. Ugin says colorless spells are 2 less to cast. +1, exile the top card of my library face down, look at it, create a 2/2 colorless spirit creature token. And when this token leaves the battlefield, put the exiled card into your hand. So that's just super good. And he's got a -3 to destroy target permanent. That's more than 1 colors. 1 or more colors. Vivian, you may cast creature spells as though they had flash, and then +1 until your next turn. Up to 1 target creature gains vigilance and reach. And then -2, look at the top 3 cards of your library, exile 1 face down, put the rest of the bottom of your library in any order. And for as long as that card remains exiled, you may look at the card and you may cast it if it's a creature card. So more flash, but also gives me like flying. Well, flying prevention. So there's the deck. What do you think? Cricket. All right, let's check out Scryfall. Call up Emrakul to help. Instant kicker. What the fuck are you finding? Oh, it's unknown. Unknown event. Kicker 6. You may pay an additional 6 as you cast a spell. It's already 7, so 13. Exile target non-land permanent. Create a 1/1 colorless Eldrazi Scion creature token. Sacrifice, right? Give it colors. If call up Emrakul to help was kicked, instead create a token copy that's Emrakul of the Promised End. Jesus. Not legal in any format. Craziness. What the fuck's my Illith and Harzer? Oh. Okay. Drawing rights of Lamont Cradle of Sun. Okay. Duh. Destroy target creature with reminder text. Reminder text is italicized text in parentheses that explains rules to you already know. While players understand that this creature is being crushed by 2 parentheses. Not a chance. That's fucking great. All right. No? Okay. We'll move on to the Eldrazi deck. Duty, you still here? Since Squash doesn't want to say anything and help out. Okay. Command Mine, tap, add 1 mana of any color to your commander's color identity. You control command Tower and Command Power Plant, add 2 mana. So this is like the Urza Mine, Urza Plant, Urza Tower. I'm trying to make dinner! Your dinner sucks. Actually, probably not. You're a pretty good cook. All right. So this is my Eldrazi deck. It's called Wait What? The description on it's ignore the sideboard. The deck is as it sits, and my play group does not mind illegal cards. So the commander is Rakdos, Lord of Riots, for black, red. They have a new Triumph fetch lands. Right on. Legendary creature, demon, 6/6, flample, flying trample. You can't cast this spell unless an opponent has lost life this turn. So you can't get out Rakdos unless if one of your opponents have lost life this turn. Creature spells you cast cost 1 generic mana less to cast for each 1 life your opponents have lost this turn. Right now, Duty's going, oh. So, let's see here. We ought to go by CMC. Yeah. Right. Okay. So I've adjusted CMCs just for this deck. It actually affects other decks, so it's kind of annoying, but at least I know why it's there. Okay, so we'll go through the sorceries and instances first. Sorceries, all is dust. Obviously, each player sacrifices all. Damn, they're not even in the fucking thing in Awesome Bandom. Holy crap, they didn't even say anything. Way to go. All right, all is dust. Each player sacrifices all colored permanents they control. Dreadbore. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Yeah, yes, that is the Dreadbore that's in there. It's super cool. It's fucking metal as fuck. Jessica's Will. Choose one. If you control your commander, you may cast a spell. You may choose both. Add red for each card in target opponent's hand and exile the top 3 cards of your library. You may play them this turn. I don't know if I really want Jessica's Will in here because there's some really heavy shit in there. But it'd be aight. Reanimate. Put target creature card from a graveyard into the battlefield under its owner's control. You lose life equal to its mana value. It's a hefty pain, but it's usually worth it. Seize the Spotlight. 2 and a red. Each opponent chooses Fame or Fortune. For each player who chose Fame, gain control of target creature that they control, or gain control of a creature that they control until end of turn. Untap it. Those creatures gain haste until end of turn. For each player who chose Fortune, you draw a card and you create a treasure token. That is a fucking badass 3-drop, man. It's usually draw 3 cards, make 3 treasures. Instances are Bedevil, destroy target artifact, creature, or planeswalker. Dark Writ, Deadly Rollick, Deflecting Swat, Entomb. Search your library for a card, then put that card into your graveyard, then shuffle. Malakir Rebirth, we went through that one in the last deck. Terminate. Valakut Awakening, which is put any number of cards from your hand on the bottom of your library and then draw that many cards +1. Or it's a tapped mountain. Vampiric Tutor. We all know what Vampiric Tutor is. Here, new Magic Game Plus, exile new Magic Game Plus, then restart the game, except leave lands and equipment on the battlefield and leave this card in exile. That's fair. Okay. All right. So now to the artifacts. We have Arcane Signet, Cloudstone Curio, Cryptolith Fragment.
Ooh, Scooby Snack. Yeah.
Okay. Lightning Greaves, Rakdos Signet, Soul Ring, Talisman of Indulgence, Thought Vessel, Vidalcan Orrery, and Wayfarer's Bauble. Because sometimes you have that 4 mana, and you've already had a Vidalcan Orrery out there, you have 5 mana, and you just can't fucking hit somebody, but your opponents start hitting each other, and then you can be like, aha! And you got Rakdos out. And it's almost like he has haste, because you can just use him on your turn. And then obviously Wayfarer's Bauble. Okay. Enchantments. Sanctum of Stone Fangs. 1 in black. At the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, each opponent loses X life and you gain X life, where X is the number of shrines you control. This itself is a shrine. So everybody's losing at least 3 life, or everybody's losing a life. Have you finished putting the Pathway MDFC lands in your deck yet? Yeah. On which deck? This one? Yes. You got Blightstep. Blightstep's in this. I moved on to the Eldrazi decks because you weren't fucking answering me. Anyways, there's a Blood Moon in this deck. Non-basic lands are mountains. Because it doesn't fucking matter. This time I'm running 2 colors. I'm bound to have enough fucking black. Exquisite Blood. Whenever an opponent loses life, you gain that much life. That's really handy in this deck, actually. Sunbird's Invocation is stupid fucking gross in this deck, by the way. For 5 in a red enchantment, whenever you cast a spell from your hand, reveal the top X cards of your library, where X is that spell's mana value. You may cast a spell with mana value X or less from among those cards, revealed this way without paying its mana cost. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. It's really awesome when you can go like fucking 10, 12, 13 cards deep and you get your pick from them. Lands are just lands. I mean, there's nothing special with the lands on this, I don't think. Winding Canyons, it's the Flash land. And Scorching Desert. Scorching Desert, when it comes into play, it does 1 damage to a target player. Plaza of Heroes. I could add colorless or add 1 mana of any color. Spend this mana only to cast a legendary spell. Tap, add 1 mana of any color among legendary permanents I control. Or pay 3 and tap and exile Plaza of Heroes. Target legendary creature gains hexproof and indestructible until the end of turn. Sanctum of Ugin. It says whenever you cast a colorless spell with converted mana cost 7 or greater, you may sacrifice Sanctum of Ugin. If you do, search your library for a colorless creature card, reveal it, put it to your hand, then shuffle your library. Shizo's Dust Storehouse. Target legendary creature gains fear until the end of turn. It's just really nice to get Rakdos through. Flample plus fear is awesome. I don't think there's any other special ones. Oh, Emergent Zone. Pay 1, sacrifice Emergent Zone. I may cast spells as if they had flash. Yeah, that's it. All my mountains look like this. All my swamps look like that. Alright. I guess now onto the creatures, so you can see what you're dealing with. 4-drop. Creature Golem. When Ancestral Statue enters the battlefield, return target non-land permanent you control to its owner's hand. That actually goes infinite with some shit. Artisan of Kozilek. Whenever you cast Artisan of Kozilek, you may return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Annihilator 2, 10-9. Bane of Balaged. When Bane of Balaged attacks defending player, exiles 2 permanents they own. So Annihilator 2, that is 7-5. Burnished Heart. 3-drop. Pay 3, sacrifice it, go find 2 basic land cards, put them on the battlefield tapped. It's just good ramp. It's about as good ramp as Rakdos is going to get. Conduit of Ruin. Whenever you cast Conduit of Ruin, you may search your library for a colorless creature card with converted mana cost 7 or greater. Reveal it, then shuffle your library and put that card on top of it. The first creature spell you cast on each of your turns costs 2 less to cast. Endless One. X. I don't like Piranha Marsh. It comes in tapped. Sunscorched Desert does not. I just hate Piranha Marsh so much. Unless it's in Peekaboo, because it's really fun to kill everybody with a Piranha Marsh. Like, all right, I'm going to infinitely blink Piranha Marsh. I had Shane pissing himself on that one. He's like, God damn, can't you kill anybody with a normal fucking thing? We're over here dying to piranhas in a swamp. Endless One's really good. He's good to first start off. You put like fucking 1 counter on him, smash, fucking automatically getting somebody out. Getting fucking Rakdos out. Or late game, and he's all of a sudden a fucking 2020. He's pretty fucking awesome. Oblivion Sower. When you cast Oblivion Sower to target opponent, exiles the top 4 cards of their library. Then you may put any number of land cards that player owns from exile onto the battlefield under your control. Sandstone Oracle enters the battlefield. Choose an opponent. If that player has more cards in hand than you, draw cards equal to the difference. And yeah, you dump your hand pretty fast in this. Simian Spirit Guide. Exile Simian Spirit Guide from your hand and add red. He helps me get Rakdos out like turn 2. Ulamog's Crusher, Annihilator 2. 8-drop. Ulamog's Crusher attacks each turn of Fable. He's an 8/8. I mean, he's just awesome. With Realm Razor is dumb. Realm Razor. I think I know Realm Razor. Must not be able to be in this deck. I'll look at him later. Void Winnower. 9-drop. Your opponents can't cast spells with even converted mana cost. 0 is even. Your opponents can't block with creatures with even converted mana costs. He's an 11/9. You can't even. Desolation Twin. 10/10 for 10. That creates a 10/10 for free. So it's basically 20/20 for 10. Disciple of Bolas. When Disciple of Bolas enters the battlefield, sacrifice another creature, you gain X life, draw X cards, where X is that creature's power. I'd say roughly 75% of the time I drop the Ceaseless Hunger on duels people scooped. Oh yeah. Kozilek, Butcher of Truth. When you cast Kozilek, Butcher of Truth, draw 4 cards. Annihilator 4. When Kozilek is put into the graveyard from anywhere, shuffle him back into the library with the graveyard. Kozilek the Great Distortion. 8 colorless. When you cast Kozilek the Great Distortion, if you have fewer than 7 cards in hand, draw cards equal to the difference. Menace, discard a card with converted mana cost X. Counter target spell with converted mana cost X. He's mainly a draw, but yes. Been thinking about Naya Jawsies. That's potent. It is potent. Mog Fanatic. He's another way for me to get Rakdos out turn 2. He's a 1-drop sacrifice Mog Fanatic. He deals 1 damage to target creature or player. Spear Spewer. He taps, he does 1 damage to each player. Ulamog the Ceaseless Hunger. 10/10. When you cast Ulamog the Ceaseless Hunger, exile 2 target permanents. Indestructible. Whenever Ulamog attacks, defending player exiles the top 20 cards to their library. It's fucking gross. I do lands too. Like, I'll be like, 2 target permanents. That land and that land. I now see that you only have 1 blue and 5 black. Creeping Bloodsucker, 1 and a black. At the beginning of your upkeep, Creeping Bloodsucker deals 1 damage to each opponent. You gain life equal to the damage dealt that way. Yes. Florian Vildarin Scion. What? He's not an Eldrazi. Three for 3, first strike. At the beginning of post-combat main phase, look at the top X cards of your library, where X is the total amount your life your opponents have lost this turn. Exile 1 of those cards, put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. You may play exiled cards this turn. He's draw. Like hardcore draw. Gary. Because fucking Gary. Gary. Because fucking Gary. Gary's actually saved my ass a lot in this deck. Keen Duelist. At the beginning of upkeep, you and target opponent each reveal the top card of your library. You each lose life equal to the mana value of the card revealed by the other player. Each card put the card you revealed, and each of you put the card you revealed into your hand. It is so fucking funny when I reveal like an Ulamog and they reveal like a land. I take 0 damage and they take like 10. They're like, ow, what the fuck? Gary Big Pimpin'. Gary is Big Pimpin', dude. Gary's like one of the best black cards ever made. Oh, I didn't read him, I guess. When Gary Merchant Asmodale enters the battlefield, each opponent loses X life, where X is your devotion to black. You gain life equal to the life lost this way. Devotion is the black pips at the top of a card. So, like, if I just had Rakdos out and Gary, everybody would lose 4 life. And I'd be gaining 16 life. You know, 4, 8, 12. I'd be gaining 12 life. Gary's awesome. Nullspine Dragon. When Nullspine Dragon enters the battlefield, you may discard your hand and draw cards equal to the damage dealt to target opponent this turn. Just another way for me to refill my hand. As I say, you dump your fucking hand in this deck like constantly. Oh, by the way, yeah, that creature spells you cast costs 1 less to cast for each 1 life your opponents have lost this turn. It is cost reduction. It is not like the next spell you cast costs that much less. It is, they all cost that much less, right? So if I do 13 damage across the whole table, then everything is reduced by 13 generic mana or colorless mana. It is awesome. So yeah, you dump your hand quite a bit. Pathrazer Ulamog, 11/9/9. Annihilator 3. Pathrazer Ulamog can't be blocked except for by 3 or more creatures. What a dick. Runescarred Demon. Flying. When Runescarred Demon enters the battlefield, search your library for a card, put it in your hand, then shuffle your library. I mean, it's a fucking... This is better than fucking... a Diabolic Tutor or whatever. A Demonic Tutor. Right? Even though technically he's like a 7-drop Demonic Tutor, he's actually a 2-drop Demonic Tutor in this. That's a 6/6 flying demon. Let's go. Shieldred, the Whispering One. At the beginning of your upkeep, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. At the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, that player sacrifices a creature. This bitch has Swamp Walk, and she's a 6/6. She's just gross. Stormfist Crusader. For a black and a red menace at the beginning of your upkeep, each player draws a card and loses 1 life. It's draw and a low life pinger. Ulamog, the Infinite Gyre, 11. He's a 10/10. When you cast Ulamog, the Infinite Gyre, destroy target permanent. He's indestructible. Annihilator, 4. When Ulamog is put into the graveyard from anywhere, shuffles his or her graveyard into his library. It That Betrays, 12, 11/11. Annihilator, 2. Whenever an opponent sacrifices another non-token permanent, you put that card into the battlefield under your control. I'm going to remove this guy and put somebody else in here, but he is kind of cool. 3, he gives flash. He has flash. He's flying. You may cast colorless spells and artifact spells as though they had flash. It's not really needed in this deck. Whenever you cast a spell, if the amount of mana spent to cast the spell is greater than Urba's Liberator's Battlethopter's power, put a 1/1 counter on him. He does get big, but like the whole flashing thing just doesn't work as good as I thought it would. Lobber Crew's just a pinger. He helps get Rakdos out. Nettle Drone's an infinite pinger in this deck. I don't even have to attack. I could just do like just infinite like damage to people. But he's still a pinger. Plague Spitter. This looks like a tick straight out of fucking like Hollow Knight. I love him. At the beginning of your upkeep, Plague Spitter deals 1 damage to each creature and each player. When Plague Spitter is put into the graveyard from play, Plague Splitter deals 1 damage to each creature and each player. Are you doing deck reviewing? Kind of. Duty wanted to see my Eldrazi deck, so I'm just walking him through it. Emrakul, the Promised End, 13. Emrakul, the Promised End costs 1 less to cast for each card type among permanents, or much 1 less for each card type among cards in your graveyard. Cool. Want to check out my demon deck? Sure. I like demon decks. This is actually how this deck started, was an Obdixless deck. Emrakul says when you cast Emrakul, you gain control of target opponent during that player's turn. After that turn, that player takes an extra turn. Flying, trample, protection from instants. I'm updating it right now. Give me a second. Is it on Moxfield? Emrakul, the Aeon's Torn. 15. Emrakul, the Aeon's Torn cannot be countered. When you cast Emrakul, take an extra turn after this one. Flying, protection from colored spells. Annihilator, 6. When Emrakul is put into the graveyard from anywhere, its owner shuffles his or her graveyard into his library. So yeah, I could turn 1 Emrakul in this deck, right? It's actually pretty easy. See, you get a Swamp, right? And you tap that Swamp, and you use it for a Dark Writ, and then you use Entomb for 1. You go find whatever Emrakul you want, right? Put it in your graveyard, and then you use Reanimate, and you put Emrakul onto the battlefield. You lose 15 life, but you now have an Emrakul turn 1. And people are just like, nope, done, not doing it. And it's really funny. You all shuffle up, you still play the same deck again. They're like, yeah, I don't know if I want to go against that, dude. I don't know what the chances of having all that in your hand are, but I've done it once. And it was awesome. He said, that's brutal. It is, dude. It's so brutal. You're just like, ha, 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 ha. All right, let me dish out the Scooby snack. We're waiting for Homeboy to send me his... Actually, just tell me what your Moxfield is on him, and I'll look it up. Sorry, I really don't trust links from you. So you just tell me your Moxfield. I'll look up the deck. I'll copy it right away. And we'll go check it out. I'm going to dish out these Scooby snacks to my babies. It. I haven't touched my Moxfield in ages. Oh, okay. Is it tapped out? Is it on tapped out? What's it on? I'll go to the website and look it up. You just gotta tell me its name. The babies. Here you go, Wool. Here you go, Seth.
Scooby snack.
Oh, we got another one. Here you go, Loki baby. No, it's on Moxfield. Just never updated it. Oh, okay. Come on, one more. Here you go. Good boy, Wool. Loki. Good boy, Seth. Good girl. Yeah, that's still goods. Well, right on. Well, thanks for coming, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, Moxfield's the way to go when it comes to deck building. It really is. So, all right. Here, we're going to do this, and I'm going to show Duty while we're waiting the combos that are listed on Commander Spellbook. That Commander Spellbook knows, right? I don't think there's very many, but there's definitely a few. Damn! Oh no! You complain about watching the doggos? There's one combo. Ancestral Statue, Rakdos, Lord of Riots, and what other prerequisite? There's more than that, but yeah. See, this is one of those where it's just not reading it, but yeah. Ancestral Statue, Lord of Riot, Ancestral Statue in hand, Rakdos on the battlefield. Your opponents have lost at least 4 life this turn. Cast Ancestral Statue by paying 0. When Ancestral Statue enters the battlefield, it triggers returning itself from the battlefield to your hand. Repeat. That's fine, but they forgot the whole other end of that. With that, you want to use wrong deck. Nettle Drone. Nettle Drone says whenever you cast a color spell, untap Nettle Drone. So you tap Nettle Drone, deal 1 damage, you return, you know, then you let the Jesus, let's get rid of this. You return an Ancestral Statue back to your hand. Then you place Ancestral back on the field. It untaps Nettle Drone, you tap Nettle Drone. Is there a place you could play Commander digitally? Yeah, there's fuck, what was it? Spell Table, I think is what it was called. I like how I have the banned list. Like I fucking pay attention to it. Anyways, I'm like 99% sure it's called Spell Table. So there's another combo in this that it's not quite reading, is just literally having excess damage with Rakdos, like whatever damage, Rakdos and Cloudstone Curio out on the field, right? Cloudstone Curio says whenever a non-artifact permanent comes into play under your control, you may return target another permanent you control that shares the permanent type with it back to its owner's hand. So with this Cloudstone Curio, right? You do like 10 damage or whatever, right? And you got, let's say, Kozilek, Butcher of Truth, right? Draw 4 cards, Annihilator 4, whatever, right? And then you drop him down. You draw 4 cards, whatever. Cloudstone Curio triggers, and you bounce like fucking Ulamog back to your hand. Then you drop Kozilek. Then you drop Ulamog for 10 free because you've done 10 damage, right? Is there a place you could play Commander digitally? I think so. Let me talk to Justice. I think he knows of a way to do it. Loots. Right, so like you got infinite draw with this, and then also like you're just like exiling 2 permanents all the time. So yeah, at least 10 damage, Rakdos, Lord of Riots, Kozilek, Ulamog, and you know, Cloudstone Curio. And see, Commander Spellbook didn't find that combo, right? Yeah, it's saying Exquisite Blood, Sanguine Bond. That is definitely not one of the thing in there. Then Veto. I don't have Veto in there either. Aetherflux Reservoir and Exquisite Blood. Reiterate. And Jessica's Will? Really? Interesting. All right. But yeah. That was that. It does stupid shit. It does turn one Emrakul. Technically not an infinite, but it just does win you outright the game. What's the weakest card in MTG? A Plains. I have a new goal. Oh shit. Kill someone with a plains. I've done it before. I have killed somebody with a plains. Now he's scratching his head like, how the fuck? Oh, boom. At the beginning of combat on your turn, up to one target land you control becomes an XX elemental creature with trample and haste until end of turn, where X is Obun's power. It's still a land. Landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. 1, red, green, white. Plains. I can kill you with any land in my deck. Harley sent like fucking an entire forest at me. he killed me with his forest once. He fucking put down some creature and untapped all his lands and turned them into fucking creatures and threw them at me. It was the coolest thing ever. I fucking loved it. I was like, oh, that's fucking rude as hell. I love it. I won't even attack with it. Oh, yeah. Broccoli. Yay! I don't know if that's what your intended name was for that, but I mean, you're broccoli now. Poof. You're a baby tree. I'm going to turn you into a short now, too. Poof. You're a short. I still have that Tucker 2, lol. That fucker 2 turns all my lands into 8/8s. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, turns all your fucking lands into 8/8 creatures. It's just fucking rude as hell, and I love it. Also, Harley, are you finally co-author on this? Did you accept co-author? No? Request pending? Dude, at some point go through it and just fucking hit me up and tell me. I have a way to do that in my Atla deck. Fuck yeah. Oh. I'm just excited for the upgrades coming. Never kill the pot token of peace. Never. Avatar the... Yeah. Yeah, it clicked. And it kills all your lands. No, it doesn't. Hang at the crossroads. Yeah. So far, the only thing I've liked out of the last Airbender set was that they redid another fucking rampant growth. So there's like another rampant growth, another 2-drop, go find a land, put it on the battlefield, let's go. That with March of the World Ooze. My landfall deck is on another level. Dude, your landfall deck is fucking crazy and I love it. Let me complete all these Scooby snacks here. Finally, no more Scooby snacks to give out. My dogs are so sick of all the treats you guys give them. Oh no, please not another. Nuprin, little, yellow, different. We are not so low to fall into any of this commercialism advertisements.
Ooh, Scooby snack. Yeah.
Okay. They deserve it. They're good doggos. Yo, baby, got Scooby snacks. I had to con awesome. He fell into my reverse psychology. Ha ha! Seth. Ul. Loki. These are good babies. The name of my demon deck is I Need an Exorcist. Okay. Is it by Broccoli?
Hi.
Broccoli Rage 08? I believe this is you. Arden, the Usurper, is the commander. Arden Izudia. I love Arden. He was... Dude, I loved Final Fantasy 15. I don't see everyone's problem with it. Oh, you can't see. That's why. Don't do it. Don't do it, Awesome. Don't fucking do it. Don't fucking do it. I'll ban you. Okay. Good boy. See here, fucking 34 creatures. Hell yeah. Oh, man. You need some planeswalkers, bro. Nothing. Don't do it! I'm fucking locked and loaded, bitch. Damn! Fuck Did you just get banned by like 3 fucking people? It's fucking awesome. I did a ban. Duty did a ban. I don't got too many planeswalkers on me. I'm still pretty new to Magic. That's fair, dude. That's fair. I've been doing Magic all week. If you do like this channel, by the way, I hate to do this. I hate to say this. You know, fucking click that YouTube subscribe, right? Don't click the bell. I don't want to annoy you or anything, but like I do. Yes. Yes. Just fuck awesome tonight, right? Too late, already subscribed. Awesome. Thank you, bro. I really appreciate it. Awesome says you bitch squatch. You're fucking late. That's getting fucking quoted. Oh shit. But yeah, I stream Monday through Friday, 7 to 9. My time. I don't know what it is your time, but right now it's like 8:41, so it's like 20 minutes usually. There are a lot of nights I just go longer. Very few nights where I cut it short. And very rarely do I just not stream too. So, and if I don't, I usually put it in Discord beforehand, at least an hour or two. Shoot, same for me. Oh, you stream as well? Right on. Hell yeah. I'm going to have to check you out after this. Broccoli Rage in 08. All right, let's go through your deck. Let's see here. I go by mana value. So group type, obviously we know the types. So it's 840 by turn. Oh, okay. Fucking A. Right on. Bitch ass Squatch is never late. I used to stream, but I don't anymore. I just do it as a hobby. If I get subscribers or whatever, it's cool. I just want to hang out with my buddies. I want like a little time, a little slice of heaven, of 2 hours of heaven, just fucking bullshitting with you guys. That's all I want. Other than that, I'm fucking busy as fuck. He arrives exactly when he intends. God, you guys are fucking allow me to. I can't wait to find a way to get AI to do these in like fucking Morgan Freeman's voice or fucking Samuel L. Jackson's voice and shit. Bitch ass Squatch is never late. Or bitch ass Squatch is never late. Sean Connery. Sean Connery would be great. I did do it as a hobby. It was a hangout time with my brother and dad. Yeah, see, we did family friendly thing and I was younger. So it was like Roblox and stuff with chat. Yeah, nothing fucking wrong with that. I play a lot of games too. Like right now, I'm like at the ass end of Final Fantasy Tactics. I'm about to do Terminator 2. After that, I don't know. Fuck, what did we do before Tactics? That was really fun. Was it Silksong? I think we played Silksong. And then before that was RoboCop? Was RoboCop before Silksong? Obviously it was before Silksong, but I'm not sure if it was like right before it or whatever. I've been playing a lot of Minecraft after I figured out how to mod it. Nice. I've only played like 2 or 3 hours of Minecraft total. So, sorry, but like I get it. It's virtual Legos. All right, let's get the dogs their Scooby snacks.
Oh my goodness, so many.
So many. They love you. They love you. Yeah. Here you go, Loki babies. RoboCop was 2 games before Silksong. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I do play a lot of games, but I was just kind of like a little burnt out on Tactics. Wanted to fucking do some Magic stuff because like I was ready to start upgrading some decks. My birthday's coming up, so I like playing Magic on my birthday with some homies. So I'm going to spring that on them here soon. All right, Arden is super. Demons you control have Menace, Lifelink, and Haste. What a great commander. Fuck, he costs a lot. Star Scourge, he's 5 and 3 black. Holy crap. Star Scourge, at the beginning of combat on your turn, exile up to 1 target creature card from your graveyard. If you exile the card this way, create a token that's a copy of that card, except it's a 5/5 black demon. Okay. Eaten alive. Sacrifice a creature, pay 4, exile target creature, planeswalker. Ouch. Well, if you want to sacrifice a creature, that's actually really good. That I might put in my Tesa. Tesa. Oh, worth it? Hell yeah. I think so. I'm meeting all kinds of people dropping in for Magic the Gathering. It's kind of cool. Demonic Council. Hit it, Delirium. Isn't this a reprint? Wasn't there like a Demonic Council with like Liliana on it? Then there's Pilfer. Oh, look at Tiny Bones. I love Tiny Bones. What a fun card. Said no one ever. Dire Sight. Oh, yeah. Gix's Caress. Gix is a fucked up thing. Gruesome Realization. Okay. That's basically, yeah. a lose 2 life, draw 2 cards. It's lose 2, draw 2. That's a really good card. Corrupt. Deals damage to any target to the number of swamps you control. You gain life equal. Oh, okay. Yep. Dark Grit. Definitely need that. Whale of War. Attempt to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. Cruel Truths. Yeah, exactly. It's all of the creatures. Yeah. That's what I'm watching. I count up card draws. I count up removals. I count up ramps. You know what I mean? Yeah, Bantus, Heraldic Banner's cool. Transmogrant Altar. Elbrus the Burning Blade. Momentum Breaker. Sacrifice it for each creature. Okay. Cracked Skull. Black Market. Liliana's Contract. Gotta have Liliana's Contract. I used to have a demon deck. It is super silly. As I was saying, this deck, Rakdos Lord of Riots, was my demon deck. I had the Planeswalker Obdixilus for my commander, and it was fucking stupid good. Side quest. Unholy Annex. The fuck is this? Enchantment at the beginning of this step, draw a card. If you control a demon, each opponent loses 2 life. Gain 2 life, otherwise you lose 2 life. You unlock this door, create a 6/6. Okay. All about the demons. Field of Ruin, Reliquary Tower, 39 swamps. You need an Urborg. Sounds stupid. Technically, you don't need an Urborg. What you need is like a Cabal Coffers. Cabal Coffers are really cheap. Cabal Stronghold. Let me show you a Cabal Stronghold. Boop. It's like Cabal Stronghold or Coffers, but it's 3 in tap versus 2 in tap. And you add black for each basic swamp you control. And this is like a 39-cent card compared to like a $40 card. I got you, bro. I understand the magic ponus. I get you. What's that land? Nyx? The Nyx land? I think that one's fairly cheapish for high-powered land. Was it Nykthos Shrine of Nyx? Well, if I could spell. Oh no, it's a $40 card. It's really good too, though. Shit, I didn't hit the thing. But it's pay 2 tap, choose a color, add mana to the amount of your devotion, right? But it's a $40 card, so I can't, in good faith, recommend that one to you. See here, Demon Wall. That's a Final Fantasy creature. Oh, it is a Final Fantasy card. Okay. Defender Menace. As long as this creature has a counter on it, it can attack as though it didn't have Defender. 6, put 2 1/1 counters on it. Okay. Just a nice little 3/3 wall to get started with. Phyrexian Human. Sacrifice another, put a 1. Okay. Rock Curse with Shaska. Abyssal Harvester. I like how they finally put in all these lower cost demons. Enters, you may mill 2 cards. Gixian Skull Flare at the beginning of your upkeep. 3 or more creature cards in your graveyard. Put a 1 counter and Gixian Flare. Okay. So it wasn't a demon, return to the battlefield and just control 2 on counters on. It's a demon in addition to its other types. Fuck yeah. Morbid Opportunist. Whenever another creature dies, draw a card. This ability only triggers once each turn. So there's a demon out there that does that. I forget its name. We'll see if you have it first. Let me go through here. I pulled Demon Wall and Arden in the same pack. Fuck yeah, let's go. It's in there. Okay. I would also highly suggest this card instead. Where is she? Grim Horospex. It's a morph human wizard. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, draw a card. So just for that card draw, you know what I mean? It's more than once each turn. You know what I mean? Shinra reinforcements. Mill 3 cards, you gain 3 life. Okay. Blood Speaker, yep. That's an infinite combo with some shit. Desecrator Demon. Okay. Fanatic Harrowing. Mobilize. Yeah, okay. Whenever this creature or another creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life, you gain 1 life. Vincent Valentine. I'm surprised he's not a demon, honestly. Or a vampire. Whenever a creature and opponent control dies, put a 1/1 counter on Vincent Valentine equal to that creature's power. Whenever Vincent Valentine attacks, you may transform it. And Galian Beast, yep. Returns to the battlefield tapped. Okay, Archfiend of Depravity. His ultimate form is a demon, though. So, I don't know. It's weird. Archfiend of Inifer. Blood Gift Demon. Gary. Gotta have Gary. Indulgent. Fucking Gary! Indulgent Tormentor is great. Obdixilus. Yep. Arbiter. Whoa. Yes. Doomsday Excruciator. What's this guy? Enters, if he was cast, each player exiles all but the bottom 6 cards to their library face down at the beginning of your upkeep. Draw a card. Holy shit. Gurmag Rakashka. Cool. Harvester of Souls. There he is. There he is. Miasma Demon. Okay. Flying Nightmare. Oh, man. We're gonna fucking hook you up, bro. With some fucking shit. So Discord, Witch King Bringer of Ruin. I haven't seen this one. Okay, I like that. Demon of Loathing. Crick's amazing. Okay, so you are missing quite a few that I would put in here. This is just me. If you want this information, cool, I'll give it to you freely. If not, I'll leave it be. I'll wait for your answer. Sometimes people don't want advice. I don't want to give advice that's not wanted. Nazgul. Oh, cool. Yeah. I could take advice. I have the budget of a high schooler, so be advised. So you don't have bills and a part-time job? Awesome. You have all the magic in the world. Okay. Here's pretty much what my Obdixilus deck was before. Yeah. So, Grim Horospex, like I was telling you. Also, my commander is Obdixilus, the Black Oath. He's $1.13, right? All these... They all have like their prices right here underneath, right? Here. That should take you to it if you want to go to it. But Obdixilus, the Black Oath, he's a 5-drop. +2, each opponent loses 1 life. You gain life equal to the life lost this way. -2, put a 5/5 black demon creature token with flying onto the battlefield. You lose 2 life. -8, you get an emblem with 1 in a black. Sacrifice a creature. You gain X life. Draw X cards where X is that creature's power. Obdixilus, the Black Oath, can be your commander. Okay. So we'll just go through the creatures because you like your creatures, right? Grim Horsepex, Liliana, Critical Healer. She flips over after she sees a creature die. +2, each player discards a card. -X, return target non-legendary creature with mana value X from your graveyard to the battlefield. -8, you get an emblem with whenever a creature dies, return it to the battlefield under your control at the beginning of the next end step. 3-drop demon, 8 cents. When Soul Cage Fiend dies, each player loses 3 life. $2.25 card, Vargoth the Bloodsire. Link doesn't work. Yeah, it does. It's a damn good Liliana. It is. Here. I'll send it again.
Ooh, Scooby snack. Yeah.
Yeah, I brought it up.
For the Blood God! Skulls! For the Skull Throne! Let the galaxy!
They don't work on mobile. And you have to copy paste it. Gotcha. It's Obdixilus by Maven_Frost. Oh, it's private. There. I unmarked it for private. That's why the link didn't work. I had it as private. Yeah. Yeah. So, okay. Vargoth, by the way, he's like a fucking $2 card, right? He's got Death Touch, 2/3, 3-drop, Boast 1. Target player searches their library for a card that shuffles their library, puts that card on top of it. I think Boast is once they've done damage, you pay 1 in a black. So basically, so long as he gets to do damage, you get a Demonic Tutor, right? He's super good. One of the most important cards of your deck is Cryptghast. 3 in a black, Extort. You could put that in there. It's fine. It's definitely with the rules. And then he says, whenever you tap a swamp for mana, add an additional black to your mana pool. And that's like an $8 card. Disciple of Bolas. This was in my Wait What. As I said, Wait What actually evolved from this deck, right? It says, whenever Disciple of Bolas enters the battlefield, sacrifice a creature. You gain X life, draw X cards where X is that creature's power. He's a 56-cent card. I want to build a deck that's just goths. Plays Song of the Dawned after the board wipe. Oh, Song of the Damned. Yeah. Spawn of Mayhem, 2 black. He's got Spectacle for 1 black. You may cast the spell for the spectacle cost rather than its mana cost. If an opponent lost life this turn. Flying Trample, 4/4. At the beginning of your upkeep, Spawn of Mayhem deals 1 damage to each player. Then if you have 10 or less life, put a 1/1 counter on Spawn of Mayhem. It's just kind of a dick. He's annoying, but he's constant ticking, you know? Archfiend of Depravity, $1 card, $1.50 card, right? Flying at the beginning of each opponent's end step, that player chooses up to 2 creatures he or she controls, then sacrifices the rest. 5/4 Demon. Blood Gift Demon, 3 black, flying at the beginning of your upkeep. Target player draws a card and loses 1 life. Gary! Proud supporter of Gary, bro. People hate when I play Depravity. Yeah, dude, Archfiend of Depravity is fucking awesome. Indulgent Tormentor. At the beginning of your upkeep, draw a card lest the target opponent sacrifices a creature or pays 3 life. You're always drawing that card. Here's another very, very, very important card. It is $5, but for 4 and a black, a 4/4. Pay 2, tap, add a swamp to your mana pool for each swamp you control. Add a black to your mana pool for each swamp you control. Especially with something like Vincent Valentine out. Nice. Hell yeah. So like right there, Magus of the Coffers and Cryptghast are incredibly important for ramp. They like both double your mana. So keep those in mind. They are incredibly powerful. Obdix the Fallen, you had him in there. Demon Lord Belzenok. He's a 40-cent card. Okay, 4 black, flying trample, 6/6, Elder Demon God. When Demon Lord Belzenok enters the battlefield, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card. Put that card into your hand. If the card's converted mana cost is 4 or greater, repeat this process. Demon Lord Belzenok deals 1 damage to you for each card put in your hand this way. Dude, you're playing with demons. Most of them mana cost is 4 and above. Like, you're just going to keep putting fucking demons in your hand. It's going to be fucking awesome. Demon of Dark Schemes. He's the energy counter demon. He's actually really good. 3 and 3 black. When he enters the battlefield, all creatures get -2/-2 into the end of turn. So he like Elvish Norns the field, right? And then whenever another creature dies, you get an energy counter. So he actually refills on energy counters pretty good. And then 2 and a black, pay 4 energy, right? Put target creature card from your graveyard onto the battlefield under your control tapped. And it says a graveyard, not your graveyard. Harvester Souls you had. Obdix Unshackled. Actually, I think you had Obdix Unshackled, not... No, you had the Fallen. Okay, and you had... Okay. You had both. Cool. Reaper from the Abyss is a dollar card. 3 and 3 black, flying, morbid. At the beginning of each end step, the creature died this turn. Destroy target non-demon creature. Did you have him? Reaper from the Abyss. It'd be better if I put you at name. R. Yeah, so you don't have Reaper of the Abyss. He's super handy. If a creature dies, you destroy a non-demon creature. Abhorrent Overlord, 5 black. I love this guy. Flying when Abhorrent Overlord enters the battlefield, put a number 1/1 black harpy creature tokens with flying onto the battlefield equal to your devotion in black. At the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice a creature. He's a 30-cent card. Crick, you already have Crick in there. Lord of the Void. I think you have a Lord of the Void in there, don't you? A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. Nope. We'll see. Lord of the Void, 4 and 3 black, flying. Whenever Lord of the Void deals combat damage to a player, exile the top 7 cards of that player's library. Then put a creature card from among them onto the battlefield under your control. He's like an $8 card. He's fucking badass. Overseer of the Damned is a 40-cent card. 5 black. Whenever Overseer of the Damned enters the battlefield, you may destroy target creature. And whenever a non-token creature your opponent controls dies, create a tapped 2/2 black zombie creature token. He's basically a what's that big ass zombie that creates 2 zombies when he attacks? He's kind of like that, except for it's when you destroy shit. Runescar Demon. I mean, it's card search in demon form. Razaketh, he's expensive. He's a $10 card. But he's 5/3 black, flying trample, pay 2 life, sacrifice a creature, search your library for a card, put that card in your hand, then shuffle your library. And then Villas, Broker of Blood, one of my favorite demons of all time. He's a $10 demon, 5/3 black, legendary creature demon, flying. Pay a black, pay 2 life, target creature gets -1/-1 to the end of turn. When you lose life, draw that many cards. You heard me. Grave Titan. That's that. Yeah, that's that motherfucker's name. So, okay. With Villas, Broker of Blood out there, and Crick, right? You could pay 4 life, target creature gets -1/-1, and you draw 4 cards. What's not to love? Demonic Consultation's really good too. Yeah. My sorceries are a bit more expensive. Demonic Tutor, Diabolic Intent, Exsanguinate, Feed the Swarm. Feed the Swarm's needed. It's a 22-cent card. Get it. You'll thank me later. Enchantments are a fucking motherfucker. Sign in Blood. That's a 2-drop. It's a 39-cent card. It's a 2-drop. Target player draws 2 cards. You lose 2 life. And lose 2 life, right? So it's like that other one, but it costs 1 less. So I'm going to make you a little quicker. Elder Spell. That's awesome. That destroys planeswalkers and puts loyalty counters on your planeswalker. Grim Tutor. Yeah, it's pretty expensive. Read the Bones. Scry 2, draw 2, then lose 2. That's like your card. It's 3 in black, but like you scry, then you draw, then you lose 2 life. So it gives you kind of a read on it. Toxic Deluge for just a great fucking board wipe. Deadly Relic. Darkness is badass. Pay a black instant, prevent all combat damage that would be dealt this turn. It's a black fog. Who knew a black fog existed? This fucking guy. Dark Grid, of course, you already have it. Vampiric Tutor. Village Rites. It's a black. As an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a creature, draw 2 cards. Deadly Dispute, same thing. 2-drop, sacrifice a creature, draw 2 cards, then create a treasure token. Plumb the Forbidden. As additional cost to cast this spell, you may sacrifice 1 or more creatures. When you do, copy the spell for each creature sacrificed this way. You draw a card, you lose 1 life. Force of Despair, 1 black. It's not your turn. You may exile a black card from your hand rather than pay this spell's mana cost. Destroy all creatures that enter the battlefield this turn. Hero's Downfall, destroy creature or planeswalker. Obdix's Cruelty. Target creature gets -5/-5 to the end of turn. If that creature would die this turn, exile it instead. And Sudden Spoiling. Split Second, which means it cannot be reacted to at all, with the exception of Morph. And then until the end of turn, creatures target player controls loses all abilities and have base power 0/2. Artifact: Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Charcoal Diamond, Fellwar Stone, Jet Medallion, Mind Stone, Thought Vessel, Ashnod's Altar, Extraplanar Lens, Whip of Erados, Cage Sun. Then, of course, Grave Pact and Dictate of Erebos, because you're going to be constantly sacrificing shit and bringing shit back. So, like, Grave Pact and Dictate of Erebos is just awesome. 1 of your shit dies, 2 of everybody else's shit dies. It's fucking amazing. Liliana's Contract. I told you it was fucking good. Bajuka Bog's needed. It's a $1 card. You probably already have one. Throw it in there. Cabal Coffers. You're right. Expensive ass cards. $25. Sure. Cabal Stronghold, though. Holy shit. Cabal Stronghold's now a $12 card. What the fuck? I thought it was like 30 cents. I thought it was like 30 cents. When did Cabal Stronghold become a $12 card? Holy crap. I'm sorry, dude. I didn't mean to lie to you. That snuck up there. Nykthos, Shrine of Nyx. Phyrexian Tower is also another good one. And Shizo's Death Storehouse. Everything else, swamp. Don't put a fucking command tower in there. Don't be that guy. Don't put a command tower in a single color deck. Yeah. Oh yeah, Planeswalker. Liliana, Waker of the Dead. She's pretty good. Obdix Reignited. Obdix the Hate Twisted. And then Liliana Dreadhorde General, which is honestly the best Liliana. That's Boo Boo. Wow, she's only $6 now. Holy shit. She used to be like fucking 30. But anyways, that's it for today. I guess I'll see you guys Monday, right? Right? Maybe?
Yeah.
Honey? Monday?
Yeah.
Okay, Monday. Bye.